Welcome to the channel. I am the gentleman. This is the Gentleman's Picks Club, and I've got a secret for all of you. I am very tired at the moment, and I haven't been with you this week. No. I have been away, but I've made videos so all of you have content for the whole week. So, we are a small channel. If you enjoy the content we make, please give a like, share, subscribe. It really helps us grow. It will really help with the YouTube algorithm. But enough of that. Let me tell you about this week. I have been away because I travel once in a while for my job, and I haven't been in the country. And right now, if you are watching this video at the time of release, I am likely to be one of these planes that you see on the screen right now at the moment. This is obviously not the planes that I'm going to be because this has been recorded and uploaded to YouTube, but I will be in the sky coming back to Great Britain as you see this, as you view this, as long as I don't crash. And if I do crash, I will end up with a skull just like this and be dead. So, what did we do this week? We played the Lords of Midnight. The Lords of Midnight is a game on the ZX Spectrum Next. Let's skip forward a little bit. And it's a strategy game. It's an adventure game where you basically have to seek things. On the ZX Spectrum, it came out many years ago, and it was basically a monotone type game. There's a little splash of colour here and there, but not much colour. On the Spectrum Next, this had a new version that was created, and it's absolutely glorious. It's a slow game, it's a strategy game. I was awful at this. I was absolutely awful when we did this recording, but you know what? I enjoyed it. And a little fun note, this recording was probably done back in July. Yeah, probably July this recording was done, towards the end of July. Anyway, what else have we done? We played Daytona USA 2 Power Edition. Now, let's get this rolling. I had a lot of fun playing this. The Power Edition is a sequel to Battle to the Edge. Battle to the Edge has some slightly different graphics, but fundamentally the same game. This expands on it though, by gives you a new map, takes away the dome on the original Daytona track that you have on the original one, and it's a little bit different on the first level, but all in all it's pretty much exactly the same game. I really enjoyed playing this. And another fun fact, this video here was recorded before the Daytona 3 USA video that we had, that you've already seen, that's been up there because someone mentioned it, and I thought, yeah, let's get that out there because I've been traveling and I have to make a backlog of videos for all of you brilliant people to see. We played Dead or Alive 5 Ultimate Arcade. So let's just jump forward a little bit here. And this is a fighting game. And this is a fighting game which is basically rock, paper, scissors. You've only got punch, kick and block. And whatever your opponent is doing, if you do similar kinds of things, you know, e.g. the opposite to what they do, you're generally going to be okay. Fortunately, the little clip we've got here, we've got people that are dressed appropriately, sort of for fighting. But there are some very inappropriate way that some people are dressed. If you like that kind of game, this may appeal to you. We played on the Mr. FPGA P47, the Phantom Fighter. Let's get that playing here. And this was one that I picked at random to have a go at. I did enjoy myself on this game. You know, it's quite basic on what you've got to do. Starts off really easy and then gets hard very quickly. You can power up, you can get different weapons for your plane. Planes like you see above there, I can fly above him and I can drop bombers on him and I can kill him like you've just seen there. Good enjoyable romp, but it slows down a little bit. So this was a really big boss we've got here. I'm fighting some kind of mega train, and it seems to slow down, give a bit of slowdown when you're playing that, like you do in some arcade games where you get a lot of things on the screen. But you know, that aside, in fact, let's jump elsewhere and show you a little bit. Let's jump forward to here. Come on, here we go. This is not slow, this is playing at the normal speed there, but just when you have a whole load of bosses on the screen, it was, okay, could be a little bit faster. We play Gigawing Generations. Never seen this before. This was on the Technopower emulator that we played this, and let's get this one rolling. Had to have a bit of fun getting this one set up for all of you to see. The Technopower emulator does not support rotation, so if you like what you see here, you might be better off going to MAME to do this, because I'm recording the stream that I'm actually playing. I can flip it in the recording software, but by default this was effectively in portrait mode, which is no good when you are playing a landscape mode type monitor, and I couldn't turn my monitor because of the brackets that I've got. But no, nice game here. It took me a while to get used to what you want to be doing, but for a game that it's not quite a bullet hell game because I've seen worse, but for a game where I traditionally don't do too well, I did alright in this, so I'm quite pleased with myself. We then played Phantasm. Oh god, this game Took a little bit of getting used to what you're supposed to do, the mechanics behind it and everything else, but it was a good game, it was a fun game, and you play this little ghost and you could take over people like you're seeing there, and then you fight, and I completed the level, and now we have a boss battle against some strange kind of snake thing that pops up there as well. And then finally, to wrap up the week, today we played Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing. This was on the Technoparrot emulator. This character here is called Amy, and she's one of the characters from the Sonic games, and this is like a Mario Kart, but different. It's easier than Mario Kart, but if you like Mario, although this level was brutally hard. In fact, let's go to a different level so you can see. There we go. That level was a bit better. That level I was on was really hard, and you don't see great gameplay. In fact, you could argue, do you ever see great gameplay with me? Of course you do. But no, if you like Mario Kart, you're gonna love this game. This game really does do Mario Kart justice. It's not as good as Mario Kart, but there's enough here for if you're a fan of the original type of these games that you're going to like what you see. And that brings us to the end of the video, so we're done here. Another week is over, I'm tired. I'll be back to my fully fleshed self in the near future, unless the plane crashed, in which case I probably am this skull right here at the moment. So, assuming all is well, assuming that I'm not dead at the point of creating this, because this is a pre-recorded video when I'm not in the country, I'm in a little metal tube above the sea. Let's hope everything works out, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.
GA.